guys. Just got back from my week before treatment visit, and it went really well. My numbers look great. I'm feeling really good, and so where it stands is normally when I take that shot, the first 2 weeks my numbers are really good, and then it generally lasts for 2 weeks. My treatments are supposed to be 3 weeks apart, so that last week my numbers would generally plummet, and when I go back in on the Friday for treatment, we go, ooh, yeah, they're kind of low. So the plan is, if they look good next Friday, the 15th, I'll be doing my very last treatment. I cannot believe it. I'm so thankful. If I go in and my numbers aren't looking so great, they're going to make me do the 5 belly shots, which doesn't excite me. But that would bring the numbers up enough for me to get this last treatment in. So that kind of is where it stands. We're going to wait and see what happens. Next week I go to see the radiation specialist, which, funny enough, is right across from my oncologist office here locally, to do my consultation and get ready to start that. I got 5 weeks of radiation, and then I'm going to be done. It's so hard to believe it's almost at the end of it. Thank you. So I'm not sure where we proceed after this. Somewhere in the mix, I got to do another CT after my chemotherapy to see, to make sure that I don't light up anywhere. Again, this cancer is known for being sneaky and aggressive, so the reason why we've been pushing so hard to get these last chemos in is I don't want a reoccurrence. I really don't want a reoccurrence. I can't even begin to express how strongly I feel about that. But it's not up to me. You know, my last visit with my specialist in Atlanta, I didn't have a breakdown, but it was just, the chemos are so hard that, before I move, the doctor today said that, you know, the reason why they're getting so hard is because it's kind of stockpiling in my system. So this next one is going to be really, really unpleasant afterwards. So I'm probably going to be down a whole week, give or take, after number 6, because number 5 was horrible. And I talked to him about it because they want me to take those extra steroids they prescribed me. And I said, my son and I sat down and thought about how it's like the symptoms slowly came on, and they drug out, and like they lasted forever. And he said that could be due to those steroids, but he would recommend to be taking them because this one's going to not be very pleasant, more so than last time. I thought, well, yay for me. So I guess I'm taking them, and in hopes of it not being so terrible. But anyway, I went to see my specialist in Atlanta, and she and I talked about it. You know, it's not that I don't think I probably did do something to bring this on. I mean, you know, poor eating in our youth and things like that can lead to things not so good later on in life. So coming out of cancer, you want to do things right. You want to eat the right things. You don't want to eat sugar. You don't want to do nothing but processed foods. And she and I just got to talking, you know, and I guess after I've done everything I can do, which is my 6 rounds of my radiation, and I tightened up on my eating. I've been eating a little too much sugar. We have a strawberry farm around here too, actually, and the ice cream is super good, and I've been overindulging, I know, and my weight was down, funny enough, but I don't know. I need to stop, and I need to eat the way I should be eating, and I know better, and I need to tighten it up. So she was right. You know, if I have a reoccurrence, I don't want it to be weighing heavy on me in the form of regret because I didn't do something. I've done everything I could do, and the doctors have done everything that they know to do for me. And I just gotta pray, you know. So if you're gonna pray for me right now, pray that, you know, I get this last chemo in. Maybe could bypass those 5 shots in my stomach would be nice. thing is that I don't have a reoccurrence, because then we have to figure out what to do. There's nothing I can do to repair my bone marrow. There's nothing I can take. There's nothing holistic, nothing pharmaceutical. There's just nothing. So I need to, exercise, stay active, eat well, lots of clean, fresh water. Just those small things I'm hoping will help out. I do have a genetics test in July that's going to let me know if my markers are high anywhere else. Because of having chemo twice, it's already going to put me in a different bracket for maybe getting a different cancer down the road. I hate putting it in the universe, but it kind of just is. So I'm doing the genetic testing. My kids are going to do the genetic testing. So they can just be mindful of, if it comes up with breast cancer for my daughter, she can get early detection started and not get hassled by insurance companies, because she needs to be checked. So anyway, that's where things stand for me. I'm having a good day, and I'm grateful for my good day. If you're watching this video because you've got the same kind of cancer I have, or a cancer, be mindful, be an advocate. I've made it through 6 of these, and it's been rough and hard. You can do it. You can do it. You probably have very little hair. I never lost all my hair either. I chose not to shave it just to see. And I've always had a layer of fuzz on my head, even during the treatments. Coming off 80%, I haven't lost what I should have lost last time. So I'm kind of ahead of the game on the hair growth. Yay for me. So don't be disheartened. You're going to lose your hair. Figure out a way to come to terms with it and deal with it gracefully, and not make that your focus. Your focus is to get past a very aggressive, nasty cancer and kick ass and survive, and to pick yourself up and to keep going. You don't give up. You don't stop. You do what you need to do to get rid of it. Whatever it takes, you do it. That's your job. Don't worry about your hair. That's an afterthought. Put a hat on. It'll grow back. And I don't mean to sound insensitive, because I don't have any hair. This is my second time losing mine. And I know what you're feeling, but it's just hair. It'll come back. And it was actually kind of fun when it came back, because it came back curly. You'll get a whole different you, and it's a good thing. You get to wipe the slate and start over and rebuild. Use it to your advantage. Anyway, I'm praying for good things for you, blessed things for you. I know it's hard. I know the journey hasn't been easy. I know if you're on the front end of this cancer, you believe that there's life after cancer. There is. You're going to get past it. You're probably not going to feel so hot while you're doing it, but again, this is my second time. I could barely walk up my driveway last cancer at the end of it. And I got to where I could ride a bike, I could lift things, I could do things. I was back to my normal self. It'll come. Be kind, be patient, and do not ride yourself too hard. You are your worst critic, and you're probably going to be the hardest person on you. Another thing I talked to my doctor about today, sometimes people think, oh, you're done. Okay, so you're back to normal. You're not going to be back to normal. You're going to be tired more often. It's going to take time for your energy, your endurance to come back, but it will. Don't let people hassle you. Don't let people make you feel inferior, like you're doing something wrong. You have just got through with a lot of very strong cancer treatments. Your chemotherapy drugs they're rough. These are big guns here, and your body's taking a toll. It's going to take time, but you'll get there. So anyway, there's my food for thought. If somebody's giving you a hard time, just be nice and smile and say, okay, and go the other way. You don't have to listen. They don't know what you're going through. You don't have to listen to it. So don't. Go live large. Have a good time. Enjoy life. Laugh as much as you can. Enjoy your family and friends as much as you can. Eat good, healthy foods. I suggest giving up the meat as much as you can. If you can't give it up 100%, give it up 80%. that's better than this. Ooh, sorry about that. That's better than nothing. So anyway, this has been long. I'm sorry. Go have a great day. Big, big, big hugs.